I'm trading one ticker, one system, S&P 500 futures every single day for a full year. And today is day 58. Made about $142 today and 75 cents after commissions and whatnot. Could have made a lot more. The last position really messed me up a little bit. Lost $152, so that kind of took it down a lot. Otherwise, I was doing pretty good. Um, the levels was working pretty good this morning. I shorted this level, made a bunch of money, and I was up like 300. I think I took a little bit loss somewhere here. Um, Eventually made money shorting this major level, and then we flushed all the way down to all the way down here, but I couldn't catch the bottom. Play some ranges here throughout the day, and it seemed pretty interesting. The market has been playing out the way we expected, which was bearish, but I think we could potentially flip bullish tomorrow. It will be coming to an interesting point, and we'll go over that a little bit. So the levels, we're going to change them up. So levels for tomorrow, we're moving them from this to that. So I'm going to move this down. So I think in order for us to flip bullish tomorrow, we just have to get over 69.20, which is super easy to flip. So we just need to get over this. So we go over that, expect the back test and push up higher. Um, if we come down again and we lose this level, I'm pretty bearish on it still. I think it could potentially flush more. Even though today we did hit it and bounce both times. So here too, we hit it, bounce here, and then over here we eventually did break it, and because of the earnings, we eventually recovered it all the way back up because earnings were pretty good. Netflix also came out and said that they were doing a 10-to-1 split, which is what I think could drive the market. I'll show you why I think we could go pretty bullish tomorrow. So this is a pretty interesting like point intersection here. Or I'll show you in the moving average wise in this sense. So I think we're a super interesting intersection of moving averages here. So we got a few moving averages interacting with each other. We could set up golden cross and death crosses at the same time. Usually when this happens, that means we could see a pretty strong rejection. So we could, which we are seeing rejection right now actually. So we could come here, struggle to break through it, and if we don't break through it, we could flush right back down to this hardcore next level, right? Or we could be so bullish that we hit this area, we break through it, and then we end up being bullish, and then we slowly grind back up. So I think both probabilities are there. I think a lot of people are leaning on the bearish side because we have been somewhat bearish the last 2 days, right? And that's probably a higher probability wise. But I I I think because of that, market makers could really mess with us and push things up to the upside as well, because a lot of people will probably be unprepared for that. But either way, I think it'll be a very interesting. It'll be a Friday, and Fridays are always fun like that. Always like a wild ride. And then as far as signals go, let's go over them real quick. Today's signal was a huge mixed bag, which was very annoying. Very, very annoying if you guys are trading throughout the day, at least for us, because there was so much conflicting signals. So the only signal that wasn't conflicting was this morning. So this 828 signal, this was market structure flipping bearish. So that worked out pretty good. Market structure was bearish, means you want to short the resistance, but there was really no resistance to short. It didn't really backtest that much resistance up over here, and then we did end up flushing lower, right? And then 1030, we had a DP sell signal, which means it detected a dark pool sell signal in this range here. But instead of going down, it pushed back up, and we've been using this resistance all day, 4 times today. Actually, 5 times today. Worked pretty good, beautifully there. Oh, well, shoot, I'm so wrong. 6 times, 6 times. So that resistance and that moving average worked beautifully today. So depending on how you take that dark pool signal, if you took the dark pool signal, the dark pool sell signal, the DP sell signal at the resistance, either on the red line, the blue line, you're good. You made out like a bandit. If you didn't take it on the red line or the blue line, you would have lost money if you just took it right away. So you got to be a little patient with that. And then we also had market structure flipping bullish with that signal in a sense. If you thought market structure flipped bullish, it technically did move back up a little bit to the resistance here, but it wasn't hardcore bullish at all. So in a sense, that's also a lie. Then 11:30, they tried to do the same thing where they're trying to flip the market bullish. In the way our market structure measures things with bullish and bearish is by volume, how much buyers over sellers. So at these point here, it detected there was more buyers, which was just enough to tip the scale, and then they end up selling it off. So, and there was no real support to buy it, so you wouldn't have been able to pick the good entry either. So that signal was pretty bad there. And then 1 p.m. they tried to flip it again, market structure flipping bullish, and obviously that didn't happen. We did come down a little bit, found some support on this line. You could say this is almost like a triple bottom support here, here, and here in a sense intraday, but it wasn't a hardcore support. And then we did end up bouncing off that bullish signal a little bit. Eventually at 1 p.m. we did end up getting some sell signals, and that means that's a X3 sell signal, which means can measure out further, and it did. That went down, and if you short the resistance of the red line, the blue line, it went down further as well. So that signal worked out pretty good. We also got a 140 buy signal. That was a shorted time signal, X1. That worked out instantly to that resistance on the blue line, then push back down. Oh, and then this was the other scammy signal at 2 p.m. Bullish market structure, but it wasn't really bullish market structure. It was a lie. So that's how the signals were saying. It was a little bit iffy. I would say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 signals, probably 4 out of 8. But overall, I think it was an interesting day. It's just setting up for tomorrow, which will be even more fun at the major inflection point. I'm about to go to sleep, super tired right now, but I hope that when I wake up, I will be able to see a clear direction of whether we have rejected from here or we have broke over and continue to break out. So hope that was helpful. If you guys have any question, please comment, let me know, and have a great night. Thank you for watching.